Alright, what's going on, everybody? I want to talk about the Rein 2.0 tonight. I've got some post-it notes here. Essentially, those are going to help me with some basic facts to make sure I don't give y'all the wrong information and then have y'all buy a incorrect purchase, you know what I mean? So, essentially, I'm just going to hit on a couple of them. The Cloud 2.0, or the Rein 2.0's weight is 7.25 ounces. That's with the battery and the pressure switch. It comes with the pressure switch. I will go ahead and say off top, I do not like the mount it comes with, so I'll go ahead and get that con out of the way. I do not like the mount it comes with. I think it's just too far and too bulky, so either take it off and cut the price down, or, you know, kind of fix the mount, in my opinion. But, yeah, that's the weight. Let's see, length 5.9 inches, so as you can see right there, that puts the 2.0 smaller and lighter than the 1.0 by a considerable margin, so it's a little bit more in line with more of its competition now. Let's see, candela, we've got 71,000, and the lumens are going to be 1,100. I'll go ahead and hit on beam pattern since we're hitting there. This beam is the best one I think Cloud has to offer. It's got the most throw, and I think it's got the most usable spill that's kind of mixed in with that. You know, you can have a light that has a lot of candela, but if it's not got a lot of usable spill, CQB is going to be a little bit harder, and I know that candela is all the rage right now, and trust me, I'm a big fan of candela too. If you're on the Facebook groups, you see it. You know, I'm a huge proponent of candela, but CQB and urban are different, and I think that your light has to be able to do both, and I think Cloud does the best beam pattern for my preference. Let's see, so the temperature, 5200 Kelvin. This is the coolest light that they offer. I'd say the Owl is the warmest, and then the 1.0, and now the 2.0. But I will say it does very well at penetrating everything, you know, photonic barriers, ambient lighting, fog, stuff like that, car windows. But I will say the Owl, being the warmest, I think still has the edge on windows, right? And this is comparing lights from Mod Light and Streamlight and Malcott, right? But yeah, I think the 2.0 light temperature is the coolest, but it's still warmer than the rest of the competition. Let's see, IPX rating is IPX8. It's 100 feet at 24 hours. I'm not sure if that's stationary water or if that's, you know, movement, but that's the rating. And then the lens, 3 millimeters. It's the same across the entire Cloud collection. It's a pretty tough lens. They rate it for being able to take a direct impact from a 5.56 sim round. Yeah, so my opinions about stuff, I'm a big fan of the light. I know a lot of people don't like things being proprietary. I'll tell you why that doesn't really matter to me. One, I'm not running IR, so I don't have to worry about, you know, different switches and different buttons and stuff like that, right? I've seen people do it, so I know it's doable, but I understand that creates a problem when everything else on the market is different than what Cloud is doing. So I understand how that's a pain in the ass for other people. I just think that proprietary can be good because it pushes the standard, or what's considered to be the standard, and it kind of pushes innovation. So I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it can just be an inconvenience in its growing phases, if that puts things in the right terms. The pad, I like it. You know, it's got momentary, okay, and then it's got constant, okay. Me personally, I prefer my momentary to be the most accessible, so I have it right there where my thumb rests, okay. And then if I want to be able to access my constant on, I just move my thumb forward, right, just like so. I really like this because you can also cut the cable, which also goes under the pressure switch, which makes it really nice, makes it really tight. But you can cut the cable and you can still access the tail cap, right, which also has a momentary, right, also has a momentary and constant feature, okay. I really like that. I'm a redundant kind of person, even though you know, some people argue you only need one. I'm a redundant person, so I like having the option. What's cool there also, you have these little cutout sections. You have about 4 of them, so when you unscrew the rear of the tail cap and you pull out the battery jack, or the tail cap, essentially, you can move the light like cord in different positions. So if you're running like a SCAR or something and you want to mount the pressure switch not at the, you know, the 12 o'clock, you can kind of toy with it and put it in the best position possible. It fits all Surefire Scout mounts, so that's not a problem. There's a million of those on the market, and all in all, I think it's my favorite light on the market. The run time, I forgot to mention that's a 150 minutes. I've never been able to kill a battery, but I'm kind of religious about changing them out. When we go out and do a night shoot, I kind of, you know, I'll change the battery about halfway through the shoot, and then I'll change it at the end of the night whenever we get done. So I've never killed one, but I also have never noticed a significant step down, even when we're running, hours on end. So it's a durable light. This one's specifically got about 2,500 to 3,000 rounds on it. The rifle in total has 4,750, so it's been ran hard. You'll see some close-ups of it. We've got all kinds of different testing against other lights and just by itself. And it's also, you'll see the wear marks on it. This thing doesn't get babied. So I'm a big fan of it. I really recommend it. When you first look at it, you're going to see a price tag that might turn you off. But like I said, it's going to come with a mount, it's going to come with a pressure switch, and it's going to come with a tail cap. So if you look at that on the market and compare it to its competitors, you're going to be paying about the same or a little bit more. So it's not as much as you think. Yeah, if y'all are looking for a good light, definitely recommend it. Have a good one.